It's 10 p.m, you're bundled up in your bed. You've probably just been watching, those sad TikToks, those sad reels that relate exactly to what you're going through. The girl you wanted, for some reason, right? Whatever the reason may be, she's gone. She says that she doesn't want to continue. Whatever the cause may be, the bottom line is that you don't want her to go and she wants to go. And you know what? On the internet, people will be like, you should never want her back. You should never, whatever. I'll be the first to tell you that it's okay to want her back. Like, it's okay. But it's not okay to chase after her, to beg for her back. I know for a fact that there's someone going through this exact scenario right now. That's why I felt impelled to make this video. In fact, I was going through this scenario like, I don't know, a few weeks ago. I don't know. I lose track of time, to be honest. And as someone who's just gone through it, I'm going to talk to you and help you maneuver through the situation and not make the same mistakes that I made. In fact, I've gone through this situation probably like 3 or 4 times. I seem to make the same mistakes, and every time it always ends up the same way. So this video is going to serve as a reminder for me and a guidance for you. Life is about decisions, right? And I know we're talking about goals, but I promise you it's going to link to this decisions thing. So every day we're presented with decisions we can make. In fact, every single moment you have the decision to be productive, or you have the decision to just watch something that you know you shouldn't be watching. So in this scenario where the goal that you want so bad doesn't want to be there, you have the decision to make. And to live a good life, you have to ensure that the decisions you make more often than not will put you in a better position. So in your case, I don't know what your reason may be. Most times when a girl breaks up with a guy, right? Like, she'll say some stupid reason, like, you know the reasons. I need to find myself. I need to do this and that. And it's like, most times, right, the guy will be like, you know what, like, this reason doesn't make sense. I can help you through. I can do something. Like, you have a plan. When a girl makes the decision that I don't want to be with you anymore, and she gives like a reason that you're like, no, that's stupid, you're tripping, you will see it as a problem to solve. But that's the first mistake that we make. In fact, I'm not going to say we, I'm going to talk from me. That would be the first mistake that I made, because I would see it as a problem to solve. In fact, I saw it as my problem to solve. Look, the bottom line is, whatever the reason may be, even if you think it's the right thing, even if you think that she's being stupid, the bottom line is she wants to leave. And the best decision you can make is to respect her decision. Like, there's nothing better you can do than respect a decision. And especially if the reason she gave you, you're left sitting there like, no, you're tripping. Like, this isn't a reason to stop talking or to end the relationship, right? You're going to want to reach out to her. You're going to want to, like, pour your heart out to her. You're going to be like, oh, and I can help you. I can do this. I can do that. Like, I'll help you through this, right? You're going to want to do that. You're going to want to formulate this paragraph that will make her be like, you know what, I made a mistake. But the truth is, no matter how amazingly articulate your message is, right, it's not going to change your mind. It will only reaffirm her decision. When I reached out and I was like, I can do this, this is how it's going to work, I became needy. And the problem with being needy is twofold. Number one, no girl likes a needy guy. So by reaching out to her, you're going to further repel yourself away from her because you're becoming needy. Like, it doesn't make sense. And the second reason why being needy is a problem is because now you are rating yourself below her. I'm going to give this analogy. I think it's perfect, right? I think it's perfect. So let's say when you lose $10, right? You're not going to be like, I want to find that exact $10. I want to find it. I need it. How can I formulate a way to get the $10 back? It's going to work to get another $10. You rate the $10, you see the value of the $10, but you understand that you can get $10 from elsewhere. But now when it comes to girls, right, you will lose a girl. I'm not saying a girl's $10 or worth $10, but I'm saying she can be replaced. So you'll be talking to this girl, then she's like, you know what, I'm G, I don't want. And you're like, Flip, and you formulate a way to get her back. The only reason you formulate a way to get a girl back is because you don't trust yourself to be okay without her. You've convinced yourself in your head that, I need this girl. This girl's better than me. And she actually might be better than you. She might be. And the clearest indicator that you're rating yourself below her is the fact that she's expressed that she doesn't want to be there, right? Her reason may be the most stupid thing you've ever heard, but she's expressed that she doesn't want to be there. And even though she's expressed that, I don't want to continue, you're like, no, we can continue because of this. We can continue because of that. If someone you don't rate above yourself, like let's say some random person who means nothing to you, or not nothing to you, but you'll be fine without them. If they say that, I don't want to be in this team, or I don't want to be with you, you'll be like, okay. You move on with your life. I know I said it was a twofold problem, but then the last thing that I thought about, like, literally right now, is that whenever you're chasing a goal, right, you put yourself in the feminine, like you're chasing love, and there's no way, Let me start from my experience. Every time I've been trying to fix things, I've been chasing a goal, right? I've never made any progress towards my goals. In fact, those periods, I can distinctly remember the periods where I would be like, no. Like, I'd want things to work out. I made zero progress. In fact, I regressed because I wasn't doing the things to maintain anything. So I was just regressing. By trying to do all of that, you are ruining your future potential. You're decreasing like the ceiling for where you'll be able to go to, because you're not going to get that time back. Instead of spending that time working, improving yourself, you're now typing messages like, oh, we can go through this together, we can do this and that. So I've told you the problems of trying to work things out or trying to reach out to her and be like, you know what, this is how it can be. The best choice that you can make, because as I said, life is about making choices. The best choice that you can make is to work on yourself. There's literally nothing bad that can come out of working yourself, because there's two scenarios, right? Right now, you want her back. So let's say you work hard, you improve yourself, and then she realizes that, I made a mistake. If you still want her back, you'll be able to get her back. So that's a positive for you. You've improved yourself and you got the goal that you like back. But most times, right, you're going to work on yourself. You're going to improve. And then after a few months, you'll be like, you know what? She aight. I don't want her back. And you would still be in a better position because you've worked and you've improved your life. So quite frankly, there's no negative outcome that can come from working on yourself. It's the best decision you can make in these scenarios. Don't get me wrong. I always, in the end, choose to work on myself. It always takes me like a week. Like, I don't know what it is. It always takes me a week of just being like, And then I'm like, you know what, Takura, stop being and with the first example I gave of like, you work hard and then you eventually get it back, people will say that, you should never work with the intention of getting someone back. And you know what I say? I say whatever gets you to work. Those emotions of wanting her back, the emotions, when we know that emotions will pass. So if those emotions can be used to positively benefit your life in any way, then use them. Tell yourself that the work you're doing is going to get it back. It won't. But tell yourself, once I do this, I'm going to get it back. And the last thing I have to say, it's going to seem quite jumbled, but I just had this thought just now and it comes from way of a superior man. And this chapter is called Choose a Woman Who Chooses You. Like I said, whether a reason makes sense to you or whether it's just stupid, the bottom line is she doesn't want to be there. Right? She's not choosing you. Choose a woman who chooses you. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever succeeded with a girl you're chasing? Like where you wanted the relationship more than she did? Has that ever succeeded? I don't even need to ask you. I know the truth. It has never succeeded. Because the truth is, the harsh reality is that the more you choose a woman who doesn't choose you, the more she's going to not choose you. The more she's going to run away. The more she's going to be resistant to anything you have to say. Like, think about it this way. Have you ever had something that you don't want to do? Right? Like, you know, it could be some project, it could be some club in school, and then everyone's saying, do it. Do you ever want to do it? Like, does people urging you ever make you be like, you know what, let me actually do it? Or it makes you not want to do it even more? So yeah, in these situations, right, you just have to accept that sometimes people don't want to be with you. Like, his reason might be so stupid. And I keep on emphasizing that she might have a stupid reason, because for each time, for me, it's always seemed like, she's tripping. The best thing you can do is accept a decision, respect it. I had this thought the other day. If you were to boil down everyone's purpose, it's simply to be the best version of themselves. Because people might be a musician, your purpose might be to be the best dad for your son, but to be the best dad, you're going to need to be the best version of yourself. So whatever, like the exterior thing that you need to do, you're going to need to be the best version of yourself. So life is this journey, you're going down this road, and at the end of the road is the best version of yourself. That road doesn't end, but that doesn't matter. So let's say if you were going on this journey down the road and someone joined you along the way, right? They're walking with you 9 months, 10 months, whatever. They're walking with you down this road, and suddenly they decide that, you know what, I don't want to go down this road with you. Would you stop going down that road? Would it make sense to stop going down that road? No. So it's the same thing in life. Right, you will be pursuing your fullest potential. There will be a girl that will come along the way, and she'll just be like, nah, I'm G. Don't stop. It is your life's duty to get as far along down that road as you can. Are you going to stop for some random date? If someone leaves, it's going to hurt, but still have to carry on, because who's going to carry the boat?